Good evening everyone, welcome to Vlogmas day 14. It's actually about 8 o'clock in the evening and I haven't filmed anything today. I actually woke up not feeling very well. I had like a really achy arm and yeah, it was just kind of, I didn't really know what it was because I spoke to my doctor on Friday and they asked me to take a blood pressure reading just for something else that I'm needed to speak to the doctor about. And basically my blood pressure was very high, so they are asking me to go to the doctor's tomorrow to get a blood pressure reading. So I'm going to have to wear a blood pressure monitor for 24 hours, which is interesting, so I'll show you that when when I go and get that. But yeah, so I knew my blood pressure was high on Friday anyway. And I woke up with like really achy arm on my left arm, and it kind of panicked me a bit because I didn't know what it was, and it was like just like really, ignore my laptop, it was just like really like heavy and not painful, but just felt like really like heavy and achy. And then I started to get tingling in my hand, which started to scare me a bit, so I called 111 because obviously it's better to get things checked out than not get checked out. And they, you know, they kind of narrowed it down to like a muscle injury, which is obviously good that it's not anything serious. But because I am adopted, so I was adopted when I was 10 months old from China, we don't have any medical history, so things like that I always like to keep on track of and kind of just like be aware of, because I don't know my medical history. I don't know whether there's like history of like heart disease, like heart attacks, strokes in the family, so it's always just slightly panics me when something happens to my body that I don't know what it is, because I don't know if it's like a, you know, like a genetic thing or just normal. So yeah, it was good to get checked out anyway. I've been in bed basically all day watching Designated Survivor, which is amazing. Highly recommend it if you guys have never seen it. I'm on like season 1 episode 17 or something, and that's literally all I've watched for the past 24 hours. But yeah, recommend that. So that's literally what I've done today, just been in bed resting really. She just said I needed some rest. So yeah, I'm gonna open my advent calendars and I will try and do a little bit of this vlog so there is something in there. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on and say why I haven't filmed that much today. Okay, so day 14 from the makeup box is, if I can get it out of the box, there we go. So this is a highlighter, which, oh, very nice. I love a good highlighter, so hopefully that is a nice shade. Let me try and open it. So there you go, it's like a golden highlighter, and I'm going to put a bit on my hand just to test it and see what it looks like. So you can't really see it in this light, but yeah, that'll be really nice. So yeah, excited to use that. And then in day 14 of the advent calendar, which is here. So day 14 says, don't forget the mince pie for Santa. And this one is, again, that weird animal. See, I think it's the Grinch, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, tell me what you think. Hey everyone, so seeing as I haven't actually filmed that much today, I thought we would sit down and do these Christmas pom-pom kits. So this is the kit. I got it off Amazon. I think it was like maybe like £5 or £6, but I just thought it'd be really cute. So you can create an elf, Santa and a reindeer. So yeah, very excited. I know these are for kids, but it's something to do, isn't it? So I thought that's what we would do for today's video. I've been meaning to start on the crafts anyway, but the other crafts need like paint and stuff, whereas these ones you don't need paint, so they're fairly easy to do. And I just thought it'd be nice to have a good old chat and sit down and do these together. So in the kit you get an instruction manual, you get different coloured wool. Then you get, I guess, the kind of outlines. And then you get the felt to stick on the people that you create. And there's Santa as well. And then you get some more felt here. I guess it's maybe for the belts or something. Then you get the, what do you call them? The, like, I guess the molds. And then you get things like the eyes and the ribbons. So the first step is I need to get a piece of string. Now this doesn't have any like any instructions on, it's literally pictures, so we're gonna give this a go. So let's try and do the elf first. So the idea is that you're supposed to put the cardboard one behind the felt like so and poke both of them through like so. Then I just need to put some felt. So we're going to do the elf, and the elf is green. So we're going to use this one here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of, I'm going to put the ribbon that is in here. So this is the ribbon. I'm going to put that on the top of the Christmas ornament. So the ribbon is so that you can tie it onto your tree, or, you know, wherever you want to tie it. So I'm just gonna tie that up the top like that. So it basically is gonna hang like that on your tree once it looks like a pom-pom. So the next step is I need to have my, here's my piece of string. And I just need to start, I need to find the end first of all, which is easier said than done. Okay, so I've got the end of my string. Now, I want to loop this through the middle, make sure that it's going both through the card and the felt, like so. Now, once it's through the loop like that, I'm going to tie a knot so that it doesn't come off of the pom-pom, I guess, what would you call it, pom-pom design. So I've tied a knot in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this through so that it creates a loop. And the idea is that you basically loop it around and around, and then you cut it at the end to create the pom-pom effect. So it just depends how many times, I guess, you loop it through. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just again looping it through. It does take a little while because there's quite a lot of string that you need to loop through, but obviously the more times you do it and the quicker you are. So as you can see, I'm kind of putting them close together. So what I will do is I will speed this up with some time lapse, because otherwise this video is going to be like 3 days long. So I will do that right now, and I will come back to you once I've looped it all through.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling,
so now I've wrapped it around. What I'm going to do now is basically cut in between the two, what do you call them? The two, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut in between the two cardboard bits, like so, just so it creates this. Then what I'm going to do is with a piece of string, I'm going to have to run it around. So what you want to do is you want to cut it, so effectively it's creating your pom-pom as such. Okay, so then you've kind of cut them both sides, which creates your pom-pom. Then what I'm going to do is with another piece of string, I'm basically going to run it through the middle of the pieces of card, like so. And then, so it kind of creates it like this, just so that it keeps the wool intact. So I'm going to cut the rest of it, like so. Hopefully not cutting the foamy bits inside. Like so, and then it will give me my pom-pom effect. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the last bit. Okay, so you can see I've cut it now fully. Now I've got my string here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it around and just make sure that it's all tight. And then I'm going to tie a knot, because the thing is, this is the piece of string that will keep your pom-pom together. So you want to make sure there's a knot, like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, now we don't need the card, so I'm going to cut into the card. Oh, I've cut into the felt as well. I'm going to cut into the card, like so. Just remove that, like that. And then I'm going to cut into the card the other side as well, and remove it like so. Now I'm very disappointed in this. I mean, it was only like £5 on Amazon, but they're supposed to look like this. And these are the instructions, which literally no idea what each step means, to be honest. So I cut it and removed the wooden bits, but it just looks naff. I mean, and also when I tie the string around, it means it gets smaller, so I just don't understand what I need to be doing. I'm very confused and a bit disappointed, to be honest, because I thought it was going to be a great arts and crafts idea. I mean, I'll give the other ones a go, the reindeer and the Santa, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It is 10:20. I'm just popping on to say good evening and good night, really, because I'm just going to watch this last episode of Designated Survivor and then go to bed. I really need to have an early night tonight because I've got a very busy day tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really sorry the crafts weren't that good. I mean, I thought they'd be a lot better, so it is a bit disappointing. Hopefully the other ones are better, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's a bit of a fail, really, because I thought, you know, haven't really filmed much today. I'm going to do a nice Christmas craft and it turned out pretty pants. So yeah, sorry on that front, and hopefully the video tomorrow is better. I need to actually pop to Poundland later on in the week to get arts and crafts for the other ones. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, sorry about that one. And I'm going to go to bed and I will see you in tomorrow tomorrow's Vlogmas.